Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo. Dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may pag-uusapan tayo tungkol sa depensa, Pilipinas pinadala na ang dalawang pinakamalaking barko ng Philippine Coast Guard para pagtulungan ang monster ship ng China, pero bago tayo magpatuloy wag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Manatiling nakatutok sa aming channel para updated ka sa balitang militar at West Philippine Sea. Dalawa sa pinakamalaking barko ng Philippine Coast Guard ang ipinakalat upang sundan ang tinaguriang monster ship ng China, na huling namataan mga 77 nautical miles sa kanluran ng Capones Island sa lalawigan ng Zambales, sinabi ng tagapagsalita ng PCG para sa West Philippine Sea na si Commodore J. Tariela, na ang BRP Teresa Magbanua, isa sa dalawang malaking barko ng PCG ay balik sa operasyon matapos itong ayusin sa Bataan dahil sa overheat.
5901. As of this morning, the location of China Coast Guard 5901 is 77 nautical miles west of Capones Island. And it's not just the Philippine Coast Guard, BRP Gabriela Silang, who is in the area. It is also supported by the Philippine Coast Guard, BRP Teresa Magbanwa, Philippine MRV vessel 9701. So as of this time, we have two Coast Guard vessels pushing the China Coast Guard 5901 to move further away from the coast of Zambales. That is the Philippine Coast Guard vessel Gabriela Silang 8301 and 9701 or the BRP Teresa Magbanwa.
Kahapon po na-report po na nag-overheat yung BRP Teresa Magbanwa. Bakit po siya nag-overheat? Dahil po ba nasagad po ito or na-overused? And karaniwan po ba itong nangyayari sa mga barko na dinideploy natin to monitor Chinese vessels?
I'm not an engineer, to explain why there was an overheating. But right now, the Philippine Coast Guard 9701 is back in the game. They're once again blocking the China Coast Guard 5901. It is not a serious derangement. It was just a very minor one. It only took them like less than 6 hours. To probably give some time for all the engines to rest, and then eventually went back to the location of the China Coast Guard 5901.
Bukod sa pagbuntut sa halimaw na barko, sinabi ni National Task Force West Philippine Sea spokesperson Jonathan Malaya, na may mga aerial asset mula sa Armed Forces of the Philippines at PCG na nakadeploy para bantayan ang iligal na presensya nito. Noong nakaraang linggo, kinumpirma ng Philippine Coast Guard ang presensya ng monster ship CCG Vessel 5901 mga 54 nautical miles sa baybayin ng Capones Island. Ang patuloy na pagsalakay ng China ay batay sa paggigiit nito ng soberanya sa halos buong South China Sea, kabilang ang karamihan sa West Philippine Sea, habang patuloy nitong tinatanggihan ang 2016 arbitral ruling na epektibong nag-dismiss sa mga claim nito at nagdesisyon pabor sa Manila. Muling nanawagan ang Pilipinas sa China na alisin na ang kanilang monster ship sa karagatang sakop ng bansa, partikular na sa West Philippine Sea.
The National Maritime Council already called for the withdrawal of this monster ship from Philippine waters. No, the NMC issued a statement yesterday asking the Chinese government to withdraw this monster ship because it is clearly an illegal, it's an illegal presence in our waters. No. But insofar as the objective of this presence, which is to intimidate our fishermen, intimidate us, we can clearly state that the intimidation tactics are not successful, and that we remain resolved, to support our Filipino fishermen, and we will not stop challenging their presence within Philippine waters.
Naalarma ang bansa sa presensya ng naturang barko na nasa loob ng EEZ ng Pilipinas, na kapag sumiti na rin aniya sila ng malinaw na request at demand sa gobyerno ng China para alisin ito ang kanilang barko sa naturang karagatan. Giit ni Malaya na wala pang tugon ng China sa kanilang demand. Kaugnay nito ay nakapag-issue na ng diplomatic protest ang Department of Foreign Affairs laban sa presensya ng naturang dambuhalang barko. Pinaigting ng Pilipinas ang kanilang surveillance effort sa West Philippine Sea kasunod ng patuloy na presensya ng China Coast Guard sa loob ng exclusive economic zone ng bansa. Kinumpirma ni National Security Council Assistant Director General Jonathan Malaya, Ang deployment ng dalawang Philippine Coast Guard vessels para bantayan ang paggalaw ng barko ng CCG. Bukod dito, ang mga aerial asset mula sa Armed Forces of the Philippines at PCG ay pinakilos upang mapanatili ang pagbabantay sa lugar. Muli ring pinagtibay ni Malaya ang pangako ng gobyerno na suportahan ang mga mangingisdang Pilipino, at paninindigan laban sa labag sa batas na presensya ng mga sasakyang pandagat ng China sa karagatan ng Pilipinas. Nitong Martes, minarkahan ng PCG ang ika-11 araw ng pagsubaybay at pagtugis sa CCG vessel.
First and foremost, let me just clarify that we are not quote-unquote tolerating their presence. No? In fact, we're challenging them every single day. Right now, we have 2 Philippine Coast Guard vessels shadowing them, closely monitoring them. We have sent assets also from the Armed Forces and from the Philippine Coast Guard, aerial assets, to continue monitoring them. And our maritime domain awareness has been focused specifically on the illegal presence of the Chinese Coast Guard vessel. Now, as to what future steps we are to undertake.
Sinabi ng Pilipinas nitong Martes na naalarma ito sa mga patrol ng Chinese Coast Guard na lumalapit sa baybayin ng bansa. Sinabi ng Pilipinas na ang pag-deploy ng China ngayong buwan ng isang halimaw na Coast Guard vessel ay nagpakita ng tumataas na pagsalakay ng China sa pinagtatalunang karagatan. Ang mga barko ng China ay dinploy mas malapit sa baybayin ng Pilipinas ngayong taon, sabi ni Malaya, na ang pinakabagong mga paggalaw ay isang taktika ng pananakot na nilayon upang pigilan ang pangingisda ng mga Pilipino.
Lately, we were surprised about the increasing aggression being showed by the People's Republic of China in deploying the monster ship. No? And the monster ship is not close to Bajo de Masinloc. It's getting closer also to the Philippines, to the Philippine coastline. As mentioned by Commodore J. Tariela, it's 70-something nautical miles, 77 nautical miles from the coast of Zambales. So that is alarming. And our assessment of that situation is that it's a clear effort on the part of the PRC to intimidate our Filipino fishermen, no, who simply rely on fishing as part of their livelihood. No? And I think the message that we'd also like to convey to the People's Republic of China is that we will continue to support our fishermen. No? If the objective is to intimidate our fishermen, then this increases the resolve of the Philippine government to continue supporting our fishermen. For the past several months, we have been conducting a Fisherman's Congress in various parts of the Philippines. The last one was in Palawan, no? Expressing to our fishermen the constant support that we will give them in exercising what is legitimate Philippine rights, economic rights within the exclusive economic zone.
May mga contingency plan kung sakaling magsagawa ang China ng reclamation activities sa Bajo de Masinloc o Scarborough Shoal sa West Philippine Sea, na itinuturing ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas bilang isa sa mga red lines nito. Ang pahayag ay ginawa ni Philippine Navy spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad, nang tanungin kung handa na ang militar sakaling magsimulang bawiin ng China ang Bajo de Masinloc. Tinanong muli kung ano ang mangyayari kung ang red line na ito ay nilabag.
Pinaghahandaan ba yung possibility na they will actually start reclaiming Bajo de Masinloc as part of this overall waiting? And red line ba sa atin ang reclamation? What do we do if this happens? I mean, I'm sure it's part of the scenarios na pinaghahandaan natin.
Yes, there are 4 red lines given by the government. One of these is the no reclamation on Bajo de Masinloc. The AFP, the Philippine Navy, has appropriate contingency plans in place in the event that this will be violated.
So hindi tayo papayag, sir, na mag-start sila ng reclamation namin?
These are red lines, non-negotiable, na gagawa siya ng any structure or reclamation on Bajo de Masinloc.
Anong mangyayari, sir, if they do that?
We have the appropriate contingency plans in the armed forces to address that.
Noong Marso noong nakaraang taon, sinabi ng opisyal ng Navy na hindi maaaring alisin ng China ang BRP Sierra Madre sa Ayungin Shoal, dahil itinuturing din ito ng gobyerno na isang red line. Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating depensa, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga bagong video. Maraming salamat po.